Hey there. Have you ever had someone squint at you, tilt their head and say, "Wait, how old are you again?" No way you're that age. Maybe it's happened at a party or when you're handing over your ID at the store and the cashier does a double take. You laugh it off, but deep down, you wonder, why? Why do some of us seem to defy the clock while others wear every year like a badge? Today, we're diving into something wild. 7 hidden reasons why you might look younger than your age, all seen through the lens of Stoic philosophy. But here's the kicker. This isn't just about your face or your skincare routine. There's a twist coming, something you won't see until we peel back the layers. Stick with me, because by the end, you'll look at yourself in the mirror a little differently. Let's start with something simple, something you might not even realize you're doing. Imagine you're walking through life, and every day throws a curveball your way. Spilled coffee, a late bus, a friend who cancels plans last minute. Most people, they'd fume. They'd clench their fists, mutter under their breath, and let that stress carve lines into their face like a sculptor gone rogue. But you? Maybe you're different. Maybe you shrug, take a deep breath, and think, well, I can't change it, so why let it ruin me? That's the first hidden reason. You've got this quiet knack for letting go of what you can't control. The Stoics, those ancient badasses like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, called this the dichotomy of control. They said, focus only on what's in your power, your thoughts, your actions, and let the rest roll off you like water off a duck's back. When you live like that, you're not just saving your sanity, you're saving your skin. Stress ages you. Science backs that up. Cortisol, that nasty stress hormone, breaks down collagen, dulls your glow. But you're out here dodging that bullet without even knowing it. Now picture this. You're at a coffee shop, and someone's telling a story about their crazy weekend. Parties, drama, the works. Everyone's leaning in, wide-eyed, hanging on every word. But you're just sipping your latte, half smiling, content to listen. You don't need to jump in. Don't need to be the loudest voice. That's the second reason you look younger. You've got this understated vibe, this stillness that doesn't scream for attention. The Stoics loved this idea. Epictetus once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason." It's not about being shy or aloof. It's about choosing peace over chaos. People who chase the spotlight, who thrive on drama, they wear themselves out. Their energy scatters, their faces tighten from the constant hustle. But you're steady, like a river carving its path without making a fuss. That calm, it keeps you youthful. It's like an invisible shield against the wear and tear of a noisy world. Here's where it gets fun. Think about the last time you scrolled through your phone, X, Instagram, whatever, and saw someone flexing their perfect life. The car, the vacation, the flawless selfie. Did you feel that little pang, that itch to compare? Maybe. But what if, instead of spiraling into envy, you just kept scrolling, unbothered? That's the third reason. You don't let comparison steal your joy. The Stoics were obsessed with this. Seneca wrote, "You're not poor because you lack what others have. You're poor if you think you need it." When you stop measuring yourself against everyone else, you stop carrying that weight. And weight, my friend, ages you. It's not just metaphorical. Studies show envy and resentment spike stress levels, mess with your sleep, even gray your hair faster. But you're out here living your own story, not auditioning for someone else's. That freedom? It's like a fountain of youth you didn't know you were drinking from. So we've got 3 reasons down, and you're probably starting to see a pattern. This isn't about fancy creams or hitting the gym 7 days a week, though sure that helps. It's deeper, sneakier, tied to how you think, how you move through the world. And here's where the plot thickens. What if I told you these habits, these Stoic secrets, aren't just keeping you young, they're hiding something else? Something about who you really are. Hold that thought, because we're about to flip the script. Let's say there's a guy named Alex. He's 35, but people swear he's 25. He's got this chill vibe, laughs easily, doesn't sweat the small stuff. Everyone loves him, but no one knows the half of it. Alex has a secret, not a dark one, but a weird one. And it's tied to the next reason we're about to unpack. Ready? Let's keep going. So we left off with Alex, this 35-year-old who looks a decade younger. And I promised you a twist. Let's dive back in, because the 4th reason you look younger than your age is about to shake things up. Picture Alex at a family reunion. His cousins are griping about work, bills, the usual grind, and he's just nodding along, tossing in a, yeah, that's rough here and there. But here's the thing. Alex doesn't work a 9 to 5. He doesn't even own a suit. He's a wandering artist, living off odd jobs and random gigs, and he's happier than anyone in that room. Reason number 4? You embrace a life that's lean, simple, uncluttered. The Stoics called this voluntary simplicity. Marcus Aurelius said, "Very little is needed to make a happy life." Alex doesn't hoard stuff. He doesn't chase status. He's got a backpack, a sketchbook, and a beat-up guitar, and that's enough. Less clutter in your life means less chaos in your mind. And guess what? That shows on your face. People who drown in possessions, big house, 3 cars, a closet bursting with clothes, they're stressed keeping it all together. But you, or Alex, or whoever's vibing with this, you're light, you're free, and freedom keeps those wrinkles at bay. Now let's zoom out a bit. You're probably wondering, okay, this all sounds nice, but what's the catch? Where's that twist you keep teasing? Patience, it's coming. First, let's hit reason 5 because it's a quiet one, but it's powerful. Think about the last time you messed up. Maybe you forgot a deadline, said something dumb, tripped over your own feet in public. Did you beat yourself up for days, replaying it like a bad movie? Or did you laugh, shrug, and move on? If it's the second one, you've unlocked the 5th reason. You don't cling to your mistakes. The Stoics were all about this. Epictetus said, "What need is there to weep over parts of life? The whole of it calls for tears." Translation? Life's too short to sweat the small stuff. People who dwell, who punish themselves, they age fast. Guilt and shame are like sandpaper on your soul. But you let it go. You're not perfect, and you're cool with that. That ease, that self-forgiveness, it's like a glow-up from the inside out. All right, here's where we crank it up. Reason 6 is a curveball, and it's tied to Alex's secret. Let's say you're out with friends and they're all glued to their phones, scrolling, texting, snapping pics of their food. You're there too, but you're not lost in the screen. You're watching the sunset, feeling the breeze, soaking it in. 6th reason, you live in the moment. The Stoics called this memento mori. Remember you're going to die. Sounds grim, right? But it's not, it's liberating. Seneca wrote, "Life is long if you know how to use it." When you're present, really present, you're not distracted by what's next or what's past. You're here, and that presence, it's youth in a bottle. People who live half checked out, always chasing the next thing, they burn out. Their eyes go dull, their shoulders sag. But you're alive, awake, and it shows. Now, let's pull the curtain back on Alex. You're probably thinking he's just some chill dude with a knack for dodging stress and a minimalist streak. But here's the twist. Alex isn't 35, he's 50. Yeah, you heard that right, 50 years old, and people peg him for mid-20s all the time. How? Why? Because these 6 reasons we've talked about, they're not just habits. They're a way of being, a Stoic code that rewires you from the inside. And there's one more piece to this puzzle, one final reason that ties it all together and flips everything you thought you knew about aging. What if looking young isn't just about luck or genetics? What if it's about something you're choosing, something Alex chose, something you might be choosing too without even realizing it? Let's wrap this up and find out. Okay, we're in the home stretch, and I've got Alex's secret dangling in front of you. 50 years old, looking 25, living like a Stoic sage without even trying. We've covered 6 hidden reasons why you might look younger than your age, and they've all been building to this moment. The 7th reason is the big one, the twist that turns this whole thing upside down. But before we get there, let's rewind a sec. You've got this picture of Alex, chill, simple, present, unbothered by life's chaos. Maybe you see a bit of yourself in him. Maybe you're starting to wonder if these Stoic tricks are why people keep guessing your age wrong. Hold that thought, because we're about to tie it all together with a bow made of pure mind-blowing goodness. So let's set the scene. Alex is at a bar one night, sketching on a napkin while everyone else is yelling over the music. A woman slides onto the stool next to him, maybe 30, maybe 40, hard to tell with the dim lights. She's curious, asks what he's drawing. He grins, slides the napkin over, a little doodle of the bartender juggling bottles. They chat, and she says, "You've got this vibe like you're too young to be so calm." He laughs, doesn't correct her. She guesses he's 27. He just nods, sips his drink. Here's the seventh reason you look younger than your age. You live with purpose, but you don't shout it from the rooftops. The Stoics were all about this. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Do good and don't demand a parade for it." Alex isn't drifting through life. He's got a quiet fire, a reason to get up every day. For him, it's his art. For you, could be anything. Helping a friend, chasing a dream, just being kind in a world that's forgotten how. That purpose keeps you young. It's not loud or flashy, it's steady, like a heartbeat. People who lack it, who just coast, they fade. Their faces sag with boredom. But you, with that spark, you glow. Now let's zoom out and connect the dots. You let go of what you can't control. You don't crave the spotlight. You skip the comparison game. You live simply. You forgive yourself, you stay present, and you've got this quiet purpose. That's the Stoic recipe right there. And Alex? He's proof it works. At 50, he's not just dodging wrinkles. He's dodging the whole weight of time. But here's where the plot twists hard. What if I told you Alex isn't real? Yeah, I made him up. He's a story, a mirror, a what-if to show you something wild. These 7 reasons aren't just about looking young. They're about being young, in a way that defies the calendar. The twist isn't that Alex tricked anyone. It's that you might be tricking yourself into thinking age is just a number on your driver's license. The Stoics knew this, Seneca said. As long as you live, keep learning how to live. Age isn't the years, it's the way you carry them. Let's bring it home. Think about your life right now. Maybe you're 30, 40, 60, doesn't matter. When's the last time you laughed at something dumb, chased a crazy idea, or just sat still and felt the world spin? That's the Stoic magic. It's not about fighting time with creams or diets, though hey, do your thing. It's about fighting the idea that time owns you. Every time you shrug off stress, every time you choose peace over drama, every time you live for something real, you're stealing youth back from the clock. That's what Alex taught us, even if he's just a ghost I conjured up. And that's what the Stoics have been whispering for centuries. So next time someone says, "You don't look your age," don't just smile and nod. Think about this. Maybe it's not your face they're seeing. Maybe it's your soul, your vibe, your quiet rebellion against a world that wants you to crumble. You're not just looking younger, you're living younger. And that, my friend, is the real twist. The 7th reason isn't a secret habit, it's a secret truth. You're a Stoic, whether you knew it or not. Now go out there and keep defying the odds. I'll see you in the next one. Stay young, stay wise,